Hey everyone, Corey from CoreyReviews, doing my first big DVD update for this channel. I got so much stuff to show, so I'm just going to go through them really fast and just get through everything as fast as I can. Starting off with some box sets that I got from a pawn shop. They're like a few dollars a piece, so I just went ahead and picked them up. Most of them I might sell, but for like $2 a piece or something like that, just thought I'd go ahead and pick them up. The first one is, I don't even know how to pronounce the director, Jean-Luc Godard, something like that. But I heard the film Breathless was a good movie. I've heard, something definitely to check out. So, I thought, what the hell, go ahead and pick it up for a few bucks. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but I'll probably check out Breathless to see if it's any good. So that's that. Next up, I have the first season of this show, and it was really good. This is the only season I think I haven't seen. I know the show nowadays pretty much sucks, but the first few seasons were really good. From what I can remember, I think I've seen season 1, 3, and on, but I don't think I've seen any of this second season. And that is the uncut version of Grey's Anatomy season 2. It's all embossed, everything right there. I think it comes with like a disc or something like that right here. Let's see if I can take this out. I think it comes with the disc inside with some bonus features and stuff on it. But yeah, for a few dollars, went ahead and picked up Grey's Anatomy season 2. See if it's any good. Next up was one that I got from my uncle, and that is MASH, the season 6 collector's edition. It was only $2 as well, so just went ahead and picked it up for my uncle. He likes MASH. Next up is one that my mom got. She used to watch the show a lot as a kid. Punky Brewster. It was only $1. Not bad. I don't know. It says 8 complete episodes on this one, so it's still in the shrink wrap. So not bad. One that my grandmother picked up. The Beverly Hillbillies collection. I don't know. I didn't even watch the show, but my grandma said it was pretty good, so she went ahead and picked it up for $2. So yeah, the Beverly Hillbillies collection. This is one I think I remember liking as a kid, and you don't really see a lot of these out there nowadays. So I thought, for $2, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. It only has 8 episodes from season 1, but I think I remember the show. I don't know, and that's The Adventures of Pete and Pete from Nickelodeon back in the day. Throwback show. I just need to see if I remember the show. I don't remember this at all. But maybe if I start watching the episodes, I'll remember. But yeah, that's the Adventures of Pete and Pete, season 1. And next up is a show I have never seen, so I'm probably going to sell this. But I thought for $2 it was a pretty cool set. Smallville, the complete second season. I've never seen one episode of Smallville, but I've heard it's good. I don't know. I might keep it. I might sell it. I don't know. But that's Smallville season 2. Maybe I might do a giveaway. If anybody wants Smallville season 2, I might do a giveaway of it. Yeah, that's that. Next up was a film that I watched recently. It was really good. The Joneses with Demi Moore and David Duchovny, Amber Heard, Gary Cole. It's a pretty good film. I didn't really care for the ending. But it was pretty good. I got this for $1 at Blockbuster. It's not a bad deal. Next up is another one I got at a pawn shop for I think $2. I think it's a perfect film. Jerry Maguire, Tom Cruise, Cuba Gooding Jr. won his Oscar. Renee Zellweger. You got that little kid, little famous kid from My Little Vampire, whatever that movie's called. But this was like a perfect film. I watched this recently and it was just absolute perfection. Next up, probably my favorite Steven Spielberg film. I haven't seen many Steven Spielberg films, but I think that this one's my favorite. And that is The Terminal with Tom Hanks and Catherine Zeta-Jones, Stanley Tucci, lots of other noticeable faces in this one. This is the 3-disc limited edition collector set. This is out of print, I believe. It's going for quite a bit of cash online. I think eBay has it for like $25, $30. But I was able to find a seller on Amazon who was willing to sell it for $7. That included the shipping. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's an awesome set, and it's probably my favorite Steven Spielberg film. I absolutely love this movie. Very, very underrated film. Next up, another very underrated film, Jersey Girl from Kevin Smith. I love this movie. I love everything about this film. I could watch it again and again. Has Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler, Jason Biggs. It's just a fantastic film. I love it. If you haven't seen Jersey Girl, and if you like Kevin Smith movies or romantic comedies in general, it's definitely something worth checking out. I love it. Very underrated. Picked this up. I showed this in my Spy Kids update on the last channel. Spy Kids 3D Game Over. It comes with the 3D glasses intact. Pretty cool. Love this movie. I would say it's my favorite of the Spy Kids films. Good deal. Got that for like $3. Next up is a fantastic movie. I think it's Mark Wahlberg's greatest performance. Probably the same thing goes for Jennifer Aniston. Rockstar. It comes in the snapper case. I don't mind snapper cases, to be honest. But I love this movie. I've seen this movie probably about 30 times. I could just watch it again and again. Mark Wahlberg and Jennifer Aniston just are amazing in this film. If you haven't seen Rockstar, great movie. Tragically underrated. See it. Next up, picked this up from my grandmother. Mona Lisa Smile. She's a big Julia Roberts fan, but I also like Maggie Gyllenhaal. So I might check it out as well. I've never seen it. Next up, all these ones were $1, so I just went ahead and picked them up. Love Ranch, Joe Pesci, Helen Mirren. I don't know. If anybody's seen it, let me know. Obviously, I picked this up for one reason and one reason only. It's not really that great of a movie, but I picked it up for one main reason. It's In the Land of Woman. It has Kristen Stewart. That was my main reason for buying it. Like I said, it's not that great of a film. Kristen Stewart's not even in it that much, but for her, I went ahead and picked it up. Next up is the sequel to a really great comedy. I haven't seen this one in a while, so I can't really talk about it, but that is Van Wilder 2, The Rise of Taj, Unrated edition. It was only $1. We'll see if it's any good. Next up, I've heard this was pretty good from quite a few people. A lot of people have been telling me to check it out, so what the hell. Pretty Persuasion has Evan Rachel Wood, Ron Livingston, James Wood, Jane Krakowski, Selma Blair. It's a pretty good cast. Heard it's pretty good, so we'll see. Next up, heard this was really good as well. Love Anne Hathaway. Rachel Getting Married, from the director of Silence of the Lambs. Yep, we'll see. It's only $1. Next up, this was a terrific film. Jennifer Aniston again killed it in this film. The Good Girl. I was really surprised to find this for only $1. It's a great, great film. Also very underrated. Just if you haven't seen The Good Girl, definitely worth checking out. Also has John C. Reilly and Jake Gyllenhaal. Great film. Next up is just a stupid comedy, but it kind of makes me laugh. I like David Koechner. The Comebacks, Unrated. I've never seen the unrated version. I think it's pretty expensive to find. It's usually like close to $10 for the DVD. I found it for $1 at Blockbuster. Had to pick it up. But yeah, that's The Comebacks, Unrated. Next up, heard this was good by Joseph 10704. Usually me and him are pretty similar in our movie taste. So I picked up The Messenger. It was only $1 on DVD. We'll see. It has Ben Foster. I think Ben Foster's a very underrated actor. He's awesome. If you haven't seen Alpha Dog, man, the guy's amazing in that movie. But yeah, The Messenger. Next up, picked this to complete my Santa Claus collection. Not that great of a film. I prefer the first two, but that is the Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. You know, it's not that great, but I just went ahead and picked it up for $1. Next up, this was a decent movie. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but it was alright. Jack Goes Boating with Philip Seymour Hoffman and Amy Ryan. It was so-so. It's more of a rental than anything, but for $1, it's a decent pickup, I guess. This was a great film. I'm going to be picking this up on Blu-ray as well, but I couldn't pass up the DVD for only $1. That is Cyrus with John C. Reilly, Jonah Hill, Marissa Tomei, Catherine Keener. This was one of my favorite films of 2010. If you have not seen this movie, you have to see it. It's so good. Love this movie so much. It was actually in Quentin Tarantino's top 10, so me and Quentin Tarantino actually had it kind of in the similar spot as well, so it's kind of funny. Seeing his top 10 and my top 10, and we had Cyrus in like the same section of our top 10. So, top 10 of 2010. Great film. Next up, I heard this was pretty good. I know that this is coming out on Blu-ray, but I went ahead and picked it up for $1. Heavenly Creatures, the uncut version. Peter Jackson has Kate Winslet, who I love. It has Melanie Linsky. We'll see. We'll see how it is. Yep, it's only $1. It's the uncut version. But yeah, I can't really pass up anything by Peter Jackson. Next up is a great film, also, in my opinion, very underrated. Love this movie. Something's Gotta Give. Jack Nicholson, Diane Keaton, Keanu Reeves, Frances McDormand, Amanda Peet. So many cool people in this movie. Love this film. I could just watch this all the time. Yeah. Something's Gotta Give. Pick this up for a few dollars. And the last DVD to show off is Cadet Kelly with Hilary Duff and Christy Carlson Romano from Even Stevens. A great classic Disney Channel original film. Pretty hard to find on DVD. I found it for $2 at a pawn shop. Could not pass this up. I used to have the biggest crush on Hilary Duff and Christy Carlson Romano. Yeah, it's a fun, silly slapstick type film. But if you like the two leads, it's definitely worth picking up. And it's a good classic Disney film. I watched this a lot growing up as a kid. And I think it still kind of holds up. I watched it recently on Disney Channel. I thought it was still pretty good. So for $2, I definitely couldn't pass this up. Pretty good film. So that was my first DVD update. Lots of stuff to show. I don't really buy this many DVDs, but lots of them were only like $1 or $2, so couldn't really pass those up. Hope you all enjoyed, and until the next time, Corey from CoreyReviews. See y'all later.